Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back, Satisfactory. So yesterday's video where I was having all the power problems, it was basically, it was okay. It just that everything was trying to come back on at the same time, and because it was, I guess, right on the ragged edge, it kept blowing the fuse. So I'll show you when I get back to the factory. All I did was basically install some power switches around so I could incrementally turn on machines. Like, basically it was all in the factory. Because the weird thing is I went out to the Sky Factory way out here and I was trying to put a power switch out there, but somehow I have it looped like along the regular bridge and looped along somewhere else, because as soon as I added the power switch, everything was running out there. It blew a fuse because I took something offline, but some of the machines were still... Anyway, long story short, I added power switches. I was able to slowly turn everything on, and it was fine. I didn't actually have to do anything else. And because I put that second nuclear plant online, I was able to turn on the particle accelerator, and it's actually running right now. So I did some math, did some calculations, and the particle accelerator, to do the 1,000 nuclear pastas, I'm going to need 200,000 copper powders. So I'm out here by the lake's edge, out here. You can see the factory is right back over there, and there's the nuke plant up there. I came out here to see, what this is mainly doing is feeding the machine making the copper powder. And it's one machine doing it, but it takes so much. We'll take a look at it when we go back over there. What I had here was two Mark I miners and one smelter for each one. I'm like, what the heck am I thinking? It was plenty for what I needed before. It was actually all backed up, and we had, storage in here. Once I brought the copper powder online, it was nightmarish. So I just came down here. I upgraded. Well, first thing I did was I added a total of 3 smelters per miner, right? And I upgraded to level 2 at first. Didn't think it was going to be enough because I didn't have any overclockers left. I ran back. I got everything. When I came back, it was enough, but that's okay. I got everything. I upgraded them to Mark III miners now. And look at, even with no overclocks in it, it's able to keep everything packed, all 3. I could probably even push a 4th if I wanted to, but these are set up identical. And as far as the smelters, the center ones that were the existing ones were triple clocked. They now have 2 clocks. I put a clock in there and a clock. So it's 1, 2, and 1. Same on both sides. So it'd be nice if I could go maybe do some hunting for some more overclockers. But you can see that this is just and this reminds me, as we're going back, this fool will not get off the track, and he bumps me off it every time I'm running back. Anyway, it reminded me of something I was thinking of. I don't know if it was yesterday or what, but I think the best thing to do, again, I'm always kind of hindsight is 20/20 on this. The more I play, the more I was learning what I should have done, what I don't think I did very good at the beginning, but not knowing until you get to kind of end game stuff was, obviously I talked about the cable, the copper, and that's what I was just working on there. I really kind of failed. This is doing good. The cable is totally keeping up now. Stators aren't doing bad. This auto wire is, I'm suffering from that one pretty good. Anyway, I think what would be a good thing if you were going to play this game and you were going to incrementally play it, for the long term, right? I think the best thing to do would be, sure, you got to start the game, right? You got to start playing. You got to start setting up stuff like I did here. But then what I would do is, based off of getting these towers out, right? You see how we can see what's in those areas. And I don't know at what point you get the towers, but you're still looking around for nodes anyway, right? So you get stuff going, but then utilizing these towers, you kind of see where your stuff is. And you say, all right, I've got copper, I've got copper, I've got copper. You know, what I'm getting at is, say you right in here maybe you make a copper factory, right? And all it does is it pulls from all of the copper nodes in that region. Pull everything in there, and all you're doing in there is copper. I mean, now that I know you need to make the copper powder, but you'd be making wire, cable, sheeting, right? And you'd be making tons of it with tons of storage in there. So the whole time it's doing that, right? Then you do the same thing for iron. Find a good area where there's a lot of iron. Like right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 irons right here. In my area, there's 3 good irons. Over here, there's 4 pure nodes. So any one of these locations could be an iron factory. Same thing. You pull, and as soon as you get the next miner, you upgrade it to 2, then to 3, and you're clocking them. You're putting out as many smelters as you need. You're making plates, all the stuff, you know, and everything that requires the iron. Like I'm doing, that's basically what the first floor is down here, right? So the first floor would be like an iron factory, except much bigger. This is all I'm doing for iron right here. They're coming in. You can see I only have 2, 3, 4, 5 smelters. That's not even close to being enough, really. Actually, I have 6. 2, 4, 6. And then the constructors, we're making rods, plates, rods, plates, and then from there you keep whatever you need. 2, one rod and 1 plate, and then the rest of the rods go to making a bunch of screws, and then the screws and the things go to making the plates, the industrial plates, these guys. You know what I mean? So you make an iron factory, you make a copper factory, you make a caterium factory. You have all these kind of factory outliers, and then you have your main factory. And in your main factory, it would start looking kind of like the second floor on this side, right? Not this. This stuff up here is where I initially brought in the copper. So it's a little tiny corner over there. You could see I'm not only those 2 tallest storage units. So your main factory, say the bottom floor, would start to look like this. Manufacturers, right? So you got the manufacturers making your computers and your AI connectors and your high speed, because you're bringing the copper, the iron, the caterium, all that stuff in, right? And then your second level of your factory is where you'd pipe in basically what the Sky Factory is out there. The Sky Factory, which is, I better not go up there. That thing's lightning bolts. So this thing is running. It's able to get all the way up to 1500 without blowing the fuse. So you can see where it's at. It'll slowly start climbing up to adding a total of 1500 to this, and then go back down. You can see that my max continuous is actually above my production, but I'm not running all my machines. I've shut everything down that I don't need. But if I had everything on, yeah, I would need maybe 2 more nuclear plants, which would be really bad on the nuclear waste. Anyway, I just thought that would be kind of a cool idea, right? So then your next level, you're manufacturing, your computers and all that stuff on your first level, because all your outlying factories are out here, and then you're piping that stuff in. And it may take multiple levels of level 5 belts to bring the stuff from these factories, but you're going to have so much storage because it'll be running the whole time. And you just make as much storage in there as you can, right? And then second level, you start bringing in your gases and your waters and all of that stuff. You might have, and the same thing, you find yourself a big lake. Because it does take a while to get to these other power things, right? You find yourself a big lake like this, and just line it with coal generators everywhere, right? And then you have a nice coal factory that is just supplying all of these coal generators. These aren't bad, actually. If you clock these up all the way 3 times, they're just as good as gas-powered ones. And with gas-powered ones, you're having to make fuel. And I find that the usage is either too much or not enough. I never found like a perfect middle ground of fuel usage and of that other purple overflow usage. I keep having to go back and tinker with my refineries. Sometimes I have to drain them. Sometimes I have to shut machines down to let them catch up. It's just, it's a bit nightmarish. But with these things, they're pretty cheap to make. You could line this whole lake and make it your power facility, right? And you're branching out from here. You'd put a switch heading out that way to a factory. Put a switch heading out that way to a factory. You know what I mean? Then I would have my power grid. If this was my main power area, I would have one going out here, but this would be on a grid. And then this would be on a grid. And if I ever had power problems, I could just shut off those switches locally and slowly turn it back on to see where my problem is. So far we have 24 of 1,000 nuclear pasta. We need 200,000 of these guys, right? So this is one. This was full, and this was enough of these to make 1,000. There was 1,000 of these in there. So what I have going over here is, this is where all that copper's coming in right here. There's the line right there. And it's, at first I thought I was going to have an abundance, so I put all this storage in here. But look at, as fast as those 6 smelters can smelt, this thing is chewing it up. One constructor making copper powder is chewing through all of those smelters. Look at this. Because it takes 30. Look at it, it can barely keep up. Actually, it can't keep up. It can't keep up. I need to clock those even more out there. It can't even keep up with 6 smelters with a minimum of 1 overclock. Can't keep up with this one constructor making the powder. So where are we at on powder? That one up there is full, right? So I would need 8 1/3 of these full. So here's 6. The 7th is over there. And then I have another copper one out at the Sky Factory doing it. That would be number 8. That would have to be full to finish off that nuclear pasta stuff. And then the other one, I'm still on the struggle bus with these guys, the adaptive control units. You can see they're just not coming in very fast. This is all I'm at, and I need 4,000 of these. 4,000 would be this one full. And all but 2 rows in this one. All but 2 rows. That would give me 4,000. So we got that going. It's pretty cool. Let's see, what do I have? I need to go hunting. This ore was from out there, rearranging stuff. So I've got bullets, I've got some explosives. I have these because I upgraded. Portable miners, got that stuff. Actually, I have some stuff on me that I don't need. But do I have my wave monitor on me? Yeah, I do. So I kind of need some more overclockers, and it's actually fun because I gotta let my machines work, right? So I might as well go looking for stuff. All right, so I don't need to carry these with me. Motors and rotors right now I don't think I need. Rubber and frames and these frames. I'm not planning on building anything right now. When I do, I'll come back and grab that stuff. So yeah, this stuff's doing pretty good. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's still pouring in too, and this is going to 3 locations here. I let the thing run overnight. The problem is with the smart conveyor system up there. I'm trying to think which way. So I've basically cleared kind of this area out here. This is say this is north, so west and northwest and northwest and west. I've kind of cleared out. I've done a lot over here. I've done a lot in this central area. I think I'm gonna have to get back out in that wild area out there, looking for them. Oh, but this is the problem I'm having. Here's my one machine making the adaptive control units. It's all about the automated wiring, because I'm full of computers that's sticking pretty full of those, automated wiring not, and so I've got my own circuit board maker here. I've got my own frames being made here. The computers are coming from right here, right? These are the computers coming over to it. The other computers going out the top are going to the supercomputers, and the supercomputers having a problem with high-speed connectors. Actually, I think that the high-speed connectors caught up a little bit. I think now it's regular computers is what's slowing it down. But the good thing about this is, yeah, it's computers. The good thing about this is I had this machine running not long before, but kind of a long time before I actually needed the supercomputers. So I've got a fair amount in there. So I'm not super concerned about that at this point, but famous last words. That saying I'm not concerned, that's what I was saying about copper early on. What happened was this thing filled up completely with AI limiters, and I had gotten rid of half of them, threw them in the sink. What happened when it filled up, it stopped the whole line. Nothing could go through. As soon as one stops, it won't let the others pass. So it didn't even like stack up here. It stacked up. So that's the downfall of these like the programmable and smart splitters and using a belt for multiple items. If one item gets stacked up, you're screwed. Especially if you're just letting the game kind of run all night like I did, because that stopped all the cable from coming in and all the stators that are being made over there. The problem with that is all my automated wiring stopped then. And with the automated wiring stopped, the adaptive control units aren't being made. Hence why we're on that 4,000. I'm kind of far behind. But the good news is I do have the nuclear pasta machine up and running. It's pretty slow. It's like it takes, I think, 2 minutes to make one. I think it's 0.5 or 0.8 per minute. So just say basically 2 minutes for each times 1,000. So that thing needs to run. What if I do leave the game running again overnight? I'll probably pipe the belt in from the copper powder over, because I know I have enough of the fused frames. I know I have 1,000 of those. The copper powder could possibly run out. I doubt it. I'd have to do the math on the time, but just to play it safe, pipe the belt over there. Then it's automated. All right, I think that maybe if I look out this way, maybe yeah, we'll head out this way. Because I have this thingy here. This is the Caterium for the AI limiters. I probably could actually steal see, some of these things like this, and especially the AI limiters that for some reason they took off. I'm making them in 2 different areas. They're working really good, so I can slow some of these machines down. You know, like this one, for example, because this is packed chock-a-block full. Slow that down by 1. That's 2 seconds for that, 3.3 seconds for that. So that's good. This is going to keep up with it. And that's what I've been doing, going around to other machines that, obviously the ones I take out of service, I steal all the stuff out of there, but this isn't even clocked, and it's only a Mark 1 miner. All right, so see if we can grab ourselves some of these guys somewhere. Oh, jeez. Probably gonna have to go out pretty far. Pretty far. One over here somewhere. I actually like. Ooh. Back here? I actually like power slug hunting. Up in a tree. I found more than a few times. Oh, great. I just got stuck, and guess what? I don't have my chainsaw with me. You know what I figured? I figured I could explode the area as long as I don't kill myself. Maybe it is. There we go. I figured I didn't need to carry the chainsaw anymore because I have explosives. It makes sense, right? Oh, I finally found it. So this is the one I saw a long time ago that needed black powder. Of course, I don't have any with me. The black powder is... Where am I? The black powder is right here. Actually, might be able to get to that. So the other thing I was saying is I found this. This is reminding me of what happened before. So I found some that were blinking like this, and I was kind of like in an open field. It didn't exist. See, it's saying it's right here. Break out this sulfur. This happened out by that, when I started the video where I was at with the copper. It was in an area just like this. It had rocks that were non-explosive. I blew up all the trees. Oh, see? And I don't see any explosive rocks or any caves to swim under, unless there's one over this way. And I don't see the little things like trailing down to it. You know how you can kind of see that there's something hidden? It's basically saying it's under... Oh, geez. All right, I think I found it. There it is. Oh, it's a purple one. Well, this one's different than that. That other place did not have this. That's for sure. Purple's good. Purple and yellow is what we want. Whoa. This is a wicked cave. I didn't know this was here. It's not really saying there's any more slugs around. Kind of want to check this place out though. It's too bad there's no more slugs in here. This is a cool cave. Oh, look at that. How crazy is that? Oh, I'm over on the side now. Oh, is that a blue one right there? Oh, I kind of need binoculars in this game. All right. Yeah, so that one thing there, I saw it a long time ago, like when I first found sulfur. I didn't even have the ability to make black powder yet. That's how long ago that was. And I finally found it again. I didn't think it was right there where it was. Where did we come down from? Oh, we're not going to be able to get out of here. Run out of juice. Ugh. Alright, so it's right here. That one. And my black powder should be back not too far over here. Dun, 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 dun. I think there's one up there. I haven't been like purposely looking for it, but it's been in the back of my mind. I'm like, where the heck was that one that wanted black powder? Because once I made the black powder, I'm like, oh, I can go get that one. It was so long ago. So this is where my sulfur's coming down right here. I thought it was... I guess it was kind of in line with the sulfur. Autosave engaged. So this sulfur is actually making black powder and sulfuric acid. I'm not even sure. I don't think I've grabbed another sulfur node. Like this one sulfur node, and you can see it. This storage here and the storage back there. I don't think I have more than that sulfur node for that. I know there was one out there hiding under the rocks. I already got that one. There could be one up there, but we're going back. I know, it's me. I need to have this. You guys ever have those things where it's like, it's just like this game. Like, I'm doing all this work now just to finish those 2 things, and then I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Like, I can't put it down. And it's not because it's like, oh my god, the game, I just can't put it. It's an awesome game, but I can't put it down because of me. It's like something inside me, I've got to finish these things. It's not like I'm going to go to some award ceremony and they're like, okay, congratulations, you've actually completed. Oh, and by the way, I can tell you this for free. It's going to take approximately, well, 222 hours. I'm over 200 hours in this game. And by the way, that is from this one, not from when I played it before. 200 hours. That's a lot of hours. I mean, I've got thousands of hours in zombies. I think I have, I don't know, 1,200 or so on PC for World at War, and more than that on PC for Black Ops, and then obviously PlayStation, all that stuff. That was just because I wanted to get that. All right, let's continue on out in the Badlands. I know there was one up there. My luck, it's up there. My luck, it would be, I'd do a lot of work and it would just be blue. Keep hearing this thing beep. Keep hearing it beep. So I figured out the really good ones. They seem to be either buried like in a mine like that one, or on the very top, around, you know, really bad things. There's a blue one over there. I see that. Kind of be nice to get some elevation here. I don't think there's one up there. Seems to be something over here. Oh, it must be underneath. Oh, it's right here. Oh! So we did this one on stream. There was rocks here, and I blew them up, and I still didn't expose it. People were thinking that there might be something underneath. It's right here. You can see the things, but I couldn't find a cave entrance. Thought it would be like over there. It's a yellow one too. It's a good one. I don't see a cave entrance to it. I came all through here looking. There's this. You would be able to see, this is a small piece of limestone. You'd be able to see if there's something behind it. But you know what? I don't think you can blow those up. I think you still have to do them by hand. Definitely can't use that. Yeah, you gotta do it by hand still. Definitely nothing behind this, no. Alright, well, that's a yellow one that would be nice to have, but it seems pretty shallow. It seems pretty shallow, like that there wouldn't be a cave there, because you can kind of see the intensity of those little things dropping. And it looks like it should, because there was all these boulders on top of it. There was all these boulders on top of it that I exploded, like it should have been there, and it's kind of glitched into the ground. Maybe I blew it up and it went underground. Dang it. I always have like really bad timing with the saves and sliding and jumping. Now that blue one, we should be closing in on that blue one we saw. Not that oh, there it is. Not that I need a bunch of these, but man, I'll go out and, I told you guys this before, I go out and get like 60 of them, right? And before you know it, they're all used up. Like how, I've done that multiple times. You know what I kind of want to do? That can't be that yellow one. There's got to be another one over here. What I kind of want to do is, there's another one underground. It's only a blue one. No entrance here. This is, I've found a fair amount of these that are underground. And you can see again, it's right here too. It's not like deep in a cave, so, well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, what I was saying was I'd like to see at the end of the game, I'd like to go collect all of my overclockers. I was trying to see if on here there was somewhere where they said like how many overclockers you had going or something under the power system maybe, but I would just be curious to see how many overclockers I had. You know what I should have done is I should have brought out some towers. There's a tower out here, this one, that's not tied into the power grid. This guy is way out there. But I wasn't going to run a line this whole way. I think you could, I think I had it powered up with, whatchamacallit, the the burners, you know, that just burn the leaves and wood and stuff, the biomass burners. I had it powered up with that, but once it ran out, it actually ran out before I updated. Got that one. Oh, Jesus. This area is a little laggy. Huh. This area is pretty tough out here. I have found some really neat stuff out here, though. My luck, it's way up there. It's so much easier to find them when they're out in the those wide open areas. Could be up on that one. Yeah, it's up on that one. Whee! Yeah, it makes it feel like I've been up on this before. Housekeeping! Ah, it's just a blue. I can see the tower out there. You can see just the tip of it. I've definitely been up on that one. I've been out in that zone there. That was actually a really cool area. I know I've been through here. This was one of the kind of the original times I came in here and I'm like, oh my God, I was getting attacked by everything in here. Yeah, I got this one. Little doggo in here. I found that those dudes will chase you for a long time. Oh, shoot. Yellow. Yellow, please. Oh, yeah. This was like, I did this a lot on the stream because it's just fun. It's like a whole nother aspect to the game, right? Is this, well, searching for power slugs is one thing, but it's like an adventure mode. Oh, I see you up there. I had to re-engage fuel to make more fuel because I've been flying around so much. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to have to make a little thingy there. Oh. To stand on. Hello. Nice. All right. Now these trees in here, these are those crazy big trees. I found that you can't land on the top of most of these. Except for this one, it's made me a liar. There's a couple I tried to land. Yeah, see, I can't get through it. I can't get out of it. So you can go right here, but you can't go through it. Can't go that way either. I gotta go out and around. What do you think? Up or down? Down. He's sucking on the tree. Look, you guys, I know you might be tired of this game, but the thing is, I'm playing it, and I'm like trying to finish it, and I'm putting in a lot of time into it, so I gotta share it. That's pretty cool little... Oh, it was cool until I came in here. Probably up there somewhere. There's one over there. I think there's one up. Might be able to actually get up from this side. Whoa. Whoa, this is a wicked looking area. Seemed like there was one over here somewhere. Might be down. My luck be down. But yeah, it's like... I was playing right now when I was doing all that stuff, and I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm just playing it. I know some of you guys really like it. If you don't, bear with me, you guys. I will be... I tried some other new games. Not new, but other games. So I'm always... There's an explosive thingy there. I would say something's up there. I've learned that every time I risk this stupid jetpack just trying to fly straight up, if I don't do this, I end up falling in. I fell to like a that's pretty far. I fell to like a sliver of health just doing this kind of stuff. I'm like, that was really ignorant. See, I just did it right there. That was a chance that I shouldn't have taken. Oh, this looks wicked up here. It seemed like it was close. Is it on this thingy? Oh, it's a blue one down here. See what I mean? It's like I did a lot of work getting up here just for a blue slug. There is another one somewhere. Maybe out there. Alright, maybe out there. Cross this. Purple? Nice. Nice view from up here. Where's that? There's the radio tower I put on out there. Man, this area is so cool. Finally out of that poison, man. Look at those nodes. Those are really neat. I see a blue one over there. Ow. Let me scroll the wrong way. There was one back here. It might be up there. I'm not going to worry about that. There was an area. I think it was like a reddish desert area. and it was crazy. You could stand up on the top and just see the slugs everywhere, and there was a ton of yellow ones there. That was the good thing about it. Is this one of the ones we can run up and around? Kind of. Oh, jeez. Hello. See ya. Oh! A little bumpy there. Yeah, you could just stand up high like this, and because there wasn't trees, it was all like deserty stuff. You could totally see everything. All right, looks like I got up from that left side over there. Huh. Here. Oh, there's my ladder. You know, when you come back to something you did in the past, it's so whack looking. You're like, oh, what was I thinking? But hey, it works. The ladder, the ladder works. This thing is so far out here on its. Oh, you know what? I think I blew up all the stuff up here, and I don't have any biomass. I should have grabbed a couple of those dudes I killed, because those things give you like hundreds of them. You could make it so quick. I just was gonna try and power this up and see if it has to be connected to the grid, or if as long as it's powered up, it'll show you what's in the surrounding. Oh, see ya! Oh, that would have been such a good shot, sucker. Oh, he's got a brother here. Actually, that's a long lost cousin. It's a totally different. It's a spit up. This thing doesn't work as good on the spitters. Oh, especially when you miss. Wow, he's got some stuff going on. So if you grab his thing, his guts, 4 sets of remains. Ooh, hey, some heat sinks. What? I was pretty sure I picked everything up from this site. Anyway. Insert fuel. Put some fuel in there. Let's see if this thing... Oh, yeah. Look, it's saying everything that's out here. So you look in this area out here that's kind of a... I would call this a much more hazardous area than where I'm over here. But look, bunch of bauxite, aluminum. I only have one bauxite thing going. It's all the aluminum I need. All the aluminum I need. So you don't need 4. Deuterium and aluminum. Some coals. You've got the nitrogen gas, but it's impure. You got a water. Those are those ones that you would pressurize, and you get 4 ports out of them, so it'd probably work okay. Got some iron, copper, iron, sulfur. Got a couple geysers. You kind of got what you need out here. You got oil and gas. Yeah, not a terrible area. This thing here is not going to stay online, though. Just use it. Oh, it's already used its stuff up. Well, so you can just... I mean, I'm so far out here. There's no way. There's no way that I would make a... Is it... I think they might... Oh, here it is. Biomass with... Oh, it's... You got to change it to alien protein first, right? Or spitter protein. And then you can change it to biomass C400. That's like way better than collecting leaves. Actually, the best is, though, to go ahead and make it into solid biofuel from there, though. Which is going to take a long time. Not going to do that. Anyway, I wasn't going to run a power line all the way out here, you know. Look, I mean, I'm way out here. My closest power line, though, would probably be right here, actually, at the uranium plant. I would have to come all the way out here. But that, I think, I remember looking at this view. I really like the look of this area. But being that it's all plateaus and stuff, wow. This would be next level, like running your belts and everything. I think I said that the last time I was over here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off there. Well, let's see. Well, how much did we end up with? That way you can at least see what I got. So I have 3, and those 3 were the ones I took out of those other machines. So that doesn't count. I've got 3. So we ended up with 17, 19. 19 just from that little bit. 19 of them. 5 purples. 2... Oh, no, whatever. We had 2 purples. We have 7 blues. Yeah. It's 5, 2, and 1 is what they give you. That's why I'm saying the blue ones are... Hey, if you only find... 22! Haha! Can't make that up. Not even if you try. Alright, so there's... You can see where my place is way back over there. I gotta try and head back over there. But I'm pretty high up in the air. They said to put these antennas up on the high points, and I would say this is one of the highest in the area. And it's covering this whole area. I originally had this antenna back here. Look, update 6, I'm pretty sure it was update 6, not 5, the one I was playing most of the time, didn't show all this stuff. I think this is an update 6 thing, where it shows what's in the areas. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I don't remember seeing it on update 5. Anyway, 1 here would be really good, and then you can just, like, scroll to your towers. See, you can see where like the overlap or non-overlap would be. 1 being right about here would be perfect. It would just touch this one and these 2. That would cover that area out. That area out there looks really cool too. I haven't been out there. If I'm looking, well, I've been out there a little bit actually. So anyway, as we're playing and I'm making this video, you saw at the beginning, I'm making nuclear pastas. I'm making those assembly director machines. I'm making them. It's just taking a long time. 222 hours at least to do this. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. All right, you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. See you guys next time.